Hi, Professor. This is my final presentation. Chose this kind of camera angle. Just I felt like it was easier for me and you to be able to read it without a kind of mirroring effect. And wish I could show you my blonde locks in my face right now, but I feel like that's the best way to keep going with it. So quick bites and healthier life. So quick background on what this presentation or campaign is going to be about. I wanted to find a quick, easy substitution for fast foods around campus. I was noticing that every kind of food that I saw currently around here was super fast foody. And not just in terms of like what the campus serves, but like what's around campus too. I was finding that there was just a lot of quick, easy options that were quick, easy releases of hunger, but it wasn't really doing anything for the consumer. There was healthy options obviously around, but there's a mass influx. And instead of kind of trying to defeat that dragon by being like, hey, just go eat healthy and throw away this fast food because it's bad for you. Why don't you know it's bad for you? Keep drilling that in your head. But students do know it's bad for you. I feel like that students just have first time dictation of what they want to eat. They're outside of the house and it's easy for them. It's affordable for them. And it's just shown to them a bunch and over and over and over. And kids know that fast food is unhealthy. However, with its affordability and readiness, it's just too hard to pass up. So I thought, why don't we try to combat the readiness and affordability with healthy foods? And obviously that's something that might have been touched on before, but I feel like in the campus regards, it might be a little easier than people think. And so that's just a quick little overview of my background. So like I said, by substituting that easy, quick grab instinct from a junk food to a healthy food option, plethora of benefits ensue. And I thought that was a great way to kind of wrap up my first thing. But the campaign goal, honestly, is to just kind of instill the idea that you can find substitutes for these quick, easy, little unhealthy snacks. Like, it is a viable option. It's not just something that people are going to tell you, like Dr. Haas or Dr. Phil, like, hey, you got to eat healthy, even though it's bad for you. You got to keep trying it. I want students to know that, yes, we do know that it is inherently easier to eat unhealthy. You can go out and do a line in a car and never leave your car, and someone hands you a cheeseburger. And I wanted to try to replicate how easy that was. And I want to let students know right off the bat that that's something you can do. It's not fiction, it's fact. You can make a quick, easy, healthy snack that does fit your taste buds. It does mesh in your taste palette. And I just wanted to kind of instill to them that fast food doesn't just have to be fast food. I wanted to revolutionize the word fast food. And I don't want it to kind of have this stigma attached to it that fast food means unhealthy. I want to be able to, I would love to see America be able to utilize fast food in every single type of regard, not just unhealthy, but healthy and quick and affordable for people. And also, I like the idea of fast food, and I feel like we can capitalize more on that. And I want to kind of let students in on this thought process, this thought bubble, this idea process. But so I wanted to try to change the cognition. I wanted to find the alternatives, and I wanted to let students know that there is little options around New Britain. There's options in our area, and it's not just, again, it's not something that's fact or fiction. It can really happen. And I also want to know students can find the exact equivalence of their substitution. For example, I'm going to talk about this later in the presentation, but a baked potato or air fried fries, but I specifically like baked potato because of how filling it is when you're having some McDonald's fry cravings. And that was one I found to be genuinely viable. It's filling. It's got the same palate texture. It's even got that same kind of little rough skin. If you can get over how it looks a little different than the potato fry itself, it's awesome. It really is a quick, affordable, easy way to keep eating. And my SMART objectives, I'll kind of be brief with this because I know I've been kind of going. By the end of the semester, I'm looking to see 50% of CCS students who come across this campaign or who, brisk upon, I'm going to talk about this later too, my scannable flyers, or if they come on my social media page. I just want to see students even just trying it. They could even hate it. You could totally hate it and be like, you know what? I tried, did it, whatever. That day you spent shelling away a good tiny bit of your time to eat healthy. I'll take it. Honestly, I'm taking breadcrumbs. I know it sounds Like I'm digging for anything here, but I really am. I honestly, I know how much of a conviction fast food has over us students. Um, and I also want to, again, going with my point, knowledge objective, I want to increase awareness of how this is a genuine thing, how people can actually eat healthy with snack wraps, with baked potatoes, little, I like fridging a little snack wrap, a bacon, egg, and cheese, or a ham, egg, and cheese. You want to get even healthier, and put it in your fridge, and you wake up the next morning, bada bing, bada boom. Saves money, saves time, all that kind of thing. It's almost like you got a little built-in McDonald's in your microwave. I love it, but I want to make sure that I can see at least 3 to 5 healthy substitutes for fast food among 75% of CCSU students within 3 months. I would love to see just them aware of what is out there, knowing that these things do exist. And if they decide to get bored one day and they're in the supermarket, like, I'll pick up some stuff to make that. And that's the goal here. It really is the goal. And then the belief objective is also touching upon that, shifting 60% of students' perception to healthy eating from it being like a chore, time restraining. Because honestly, I'm talking from my perspective here. I am a lazy individual. I talked about this before in my vaping presentation, but I'm a very lazy individual. I don't like when food is a chore and time restraining. I feel most college kids are like that, especially in this regard of high stress and high expectation and just high collaterabilities of so much stuff happening at once. You kind of don't want to have extended expectations, even with eating, especially with a kid like me, a lazy kid like me. But I kind of want to flip that switch from it going from chore, time restraining, to endurable. You can make these foods and it's not going to be the end of the world. You're going to be able to make these foods, save money, keep your palate going, keep your morale, keep your health, and it's just going to benefit you in the long run. It's an awesome, awesome, awesome way to keep going about eating. And so I incorporated the theory of planned behavior into this campaign. And I wanted to touch upon the attitudes. I know they focus on the attitudes, objective norms, and the perceived behavioral control. And the attitudes I kind of wanted to emphasize and inject into this campaign was focusing on and emphasizing the benefits of eating healthy. So I think people do understand it, but what I wanted them to understand the benefits of eating healthy quickly. And I know that's going to be a little bit, I wanted them to let them know, like, hey, you can still be healthy and cut your time down in half. That's not something that goes hand in hand. You can genuinely cut your time down in half and eat genuinely healthy foods and feel amazing and be like, I didn't waste my day. I didn't cut into it by doing anything that was driving 15 minutes away to go to Whole Foods. I didn't spend $70 and now I'm not just to feel a fraction of healthy. Maybe I won't even feel full. These little quick pro quos of being able to eat quick and healthy for really cheap and just knowing where to start is huge. And I think just letting people know that you will feel better from eating quick and you will still do what you want to do, I think the double benefit will attract people. And the subjective norm, so I kind of wanted to bring people in and kind of instill into the community kind of through the subjective norm, like kind of subjecting that this is something that the pillars of our community are even be able to do. It's something that we all can do, and the people that are in fact healthy and they stay healthy, they kind of incorporate this. And so I'm going to kind of get the eccentric health nuts, like the guys from my class, those awesome dudes, and some athletic pillars and beacons of our college community for peer testimonials. And I kind of want to create, recipe ingredient pages that they can interact with, and maybe they can have the posts on there of the people that are the athletic beacons and pillars of our community, and they're talking awesome about stuff. So I kind of just want to get people that have proven to do it and that do this all the time, eating these quick and healthy foods. And then the perceived behavioral control, I want to kind of provide resources like recipes or affordable meal prep ideas. I kind of want to, again, just reinforce the idea that, hey, you can do this, especially with perceived behavior control. I want to be able to get them viable, visual, affordable meal prep ideas and genuine pictures of the food to be able to be like, hey, this is real, not just don't take my word for it. I know taking words for it is pretty stringent and it's not the easiest thing to do, but don't take my word for it. Genuinely, this can be done. Just again, look at this quick little 7-minute baked potato that goes into basically none of your day. And in turn, you're going to be able to eat the same kind of palate, same kind of food, and still be full, and it's going to taste just like fries for cheaper and healthier. So I just want to let people know that they can do it by showing visuals of the food and the people doing it. And the audience I'm kind of going after for this, no surprises here, CCSU students, aged 18 to 25, on campus or off campus, kind of the psychoactiveness that I kind of trying to look for, like what their subconscious are kind of trying to pinpoint is if they have busy schedule, especially because I want to try to like embed it into them that hey, you can still do this even with that busy schedule. If they're health conscious and also but they're more like conscious eating and budget conscious, so if they're kind of like best of both worlds, I'd love to drill it into their heads and let them know about this kind of thing. And I think most kids are in that kind of regard, especially when they hit a nice point in their life where they're comfortable. But I think the kids that are like that, I want to kind of get it through to them. And then especially these three, regular consumers of fast food, I want to let them know that there is an alternative, and you'll still get the same taste buds, satisfaction, cost off, and time off. I think those four are key into getting through to students that you can still enjoy your meal, make it quick, and feel good, and love it. It's something that is foreign to us, especially with the idea of McDonald's and Burger King and Wendy's and Quiznos and all that stuff. But I want to let students know that it's okay to do it at late night. The same thing applies, that you can, like I said, you can fridge a little snack wrap, a ham, egg, and cheese in the fridge and heat it up for later, and it takes like no time out of your day. And then meal skippers, people especially in the morning that just missed breakfast and they're super, super hungry. I kind of want to let them know that, hey, you can totally still get your meal in. You can cram all that kind of goodness in, that palate pleasing kind of stuff, and it doesn't have to be anything that's ultra filling, ultra greasy, and ultra quick. There's other ways of going around. Message design. I wanted to use quick, simple words. That's pretty much it. I know for students, they're not trying to read a whole little Bible verse describing why they should eat healthy, what they should do, and how they should do it. So my message design was just like, fast doesn't have to be last. You don't have to have fast food be the worst. And I kind of wanted to distill that with rhyming. I think that was pretty cool. Swap it, love it, live it. Just talking about switching from unhealthy foods to healthy foods, keeping the fast thing still there. Just making sure there's still fast food, but it's from unhealthy fast food to healthy fast food. And then my favorite, I kind of like this one. I don't like them all, but I really like this one. From junk to hunk food. So almost in the word itself, from junk, bad food, to hunk, awesome food. Play on words, but they kind of keep the rhyming scheme to kind of both let you know that, hey, they are kind of intrinsically the same. Just they're both quick, just unhealthy quick, healthy quick. And the channels and message placement. So I wanted to utilize heavily social media. I know in this day and age that us students, us kids, anyone that's grown past the Y2K date has intrinsically just sunk themselves into social media, most of them. And a lot of their news, I also got this from a news article, I believe from a Seattle University, from a newsletter. And they said that over around 70% of individuals that are in my age range, 18 to 25, get their news from social media. So I'm going to focus on that big plethora of people, that big roundup pig pen of people. And I'm going to try to get through them with social media with easy, time-sparing, quick recipes, ideas, ingredients, and other healthy fast food-related content with absolutely hyper-colorful attributes. I want to be able to get their attention and keep it there and kind of almost relate to them like, hey, I'm a bubbly kind of dude that likes to eat healthy. I'm not taking it too seriously, but I'm still getting the message out there. That's what I kind of want to get across to them. I want to also get scannable, hyper colorful flyers. So they're going to catch your attention in their paper, and you can take them with you, but also you can just scan the thing that's on there right there and it'll take you to social media. I think the digital era is key because that phone is always in your pocket. That is not leaving anywhere. Flyer you could throw out and leaves in your pants and you could wash it away, but that phone is with you. And I want to utilize that, especially with letting people know that there is healthier options out there. So by using that phone that everyone loves, I can get rid of that McDonald's that everyone loves. Hopefully. Substitute McDonald's. McDonald's is nice, but substitute McDonald's. And then I wanted to also get Devil's Den involved. I wanted to be able to make free samples of what the healthy food